Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. What's going on, family? Hope everybody's doing well. Just wanted to jump in here and holler at you. And I pray that everyone have a wonderful Shabbat on today. I'm out here driving on the road. It's probably a little noisy for some of you. Some of you probably still just rolling over in the bed, probably checking your notifications, things like that. So you hear a lot of noise in the background. Of course, that is me driving on the road, heading to our Shabbat, getting ready for Boom Academy, which we have at 9:45 a.m. every Shabbat. And today we're going to be dealing with Isaiah 56. So I'm excited about that. I'm also excited about starting this week the first class from our Harvest Reapers Bible Institute, and so we're excited about that. We have a couple of brothers and sisters who have entered into our associate's degree program. Shabbat Shalom. Brother Bernard, did you get my text message? Check your text message, Brother Bernard. I sent you a text about a day or two ago. What I'll say, we're excited about the Harvest Reapers Bible Institute, where we have a couple of brothers who signed up for our associate's degree program, which are those who are just now really trying to get an understanding, a foundation of how to research and things like that. And then we also start our bachelor's degree program in theology as well as associate's in theology. So definitely excited about that. And it's awesome. I'm glad we get that going. Hey, thanks, Brother Bernard. See you in service. So I want to kind of talk about too just the conference, man. If those of you who did not get a chance to come to the conference was absolutely amazing. It was absolutely it far exceeded the expectations that I set forth. I've always set certain expectations for our conference and events. Just my personal expectations. I always expect the Most High to show up and do his thing, but I also have a personal expectation. Just wanted to make sure everything flows right, and man, it far exceeded expectations. Shout out to Dr. Sebastian Holly, who hosted it for the second year at Unity Worship Center in Cartersville. Just shout out to everybody, Dr. Kelly, Benaya Israel, Moray Haroon, Elder Lucas Cameron, Maura Shante Nettlesby, who else? Deacon Philip Fowler. Shout out to Dr. I.J. West, aka Mr. Blacktastic. It's so many brothers and sisters that just really showed it. Shout out to everybody that pressed their way and showed. We had people fly in from California, people travel from Maryland, from all over. We had about a good 70 to 75 people attend the conference. And this year, and this is what blew my mind, and this is why I thank the Most High, this year, the majority of the people that attended the conference were brothers and sisters who are new to the faith. And what I mean is new to the faith as in 6 months to about, maybe around 5 or 6 years, in the faith. All of them, they outnumbered the elders who have been in this walk for quite some time. And just to see brothers and sisters come and be able to really get an experience and have an experience it was so powerful. Some of them, that was their first ever conference with, amongst Israel. And so that was just absolutely awesome for them to experience that. Many of us have been through, processes and experiences that, and we've been to conferences and events that were not good experiences and things like that, or whatever. It ended up not, panning out too well. But I think that now, since we're doing a lot of things and we have a purpose of why, and not just because we're coming together, but because we're Israel, but because, there's a purpose of why we're doing it. So the excitement of that is just awesome. What else? The performers. I mean, just shout out to not just the speakers, but man, shout out to Minister Casey. Shout out to Bernard Senior. Shout out to Faith Music. Shout out to Truth Spitter. Shout out to Lorvins, Jay Lutch, and Yaffa. I mean, it was just awesome, man. Shout out to Berean Council and for jumping on, being able to come to the conference. They didn't know they were going to be thrown on the panel, but you know me, everybody know how I roll. They call me the P. Diddy of the Israelite. I think I'll throw you in there, and you come into the conference, one thing, you have no clue that you're going to be an intricate part of it by contributing your knowledge and everything like that. So shout out to those brothers, Berean Council. Also shout out to Moray, Jeremy Vonner from Tennessee, who he came to the conference to support. These brothers came to the conference to support. They had no clue that they were going to be put on a panel and things like that. But they're some good brothers. They didn't come out for anything but the support and fellowship and things like that. And shout out to all of the brothers, man. I mean, Moray Haroon came from Denver, Colorado, and he brought with him like 6 or 7 men, that's in the truth. And two of them are Morays in the Los Angeles area, and they came and traveled to the conference. And shout out to also to Brother Rashad Younger, who really helped Israel with a lot of information when they come down to burial, insurance, and things, and all types of knowledge. Shout out to what's going on, y'all, son. We need that, man. This was not a conference about who we were. We've done enough of that. We've heard a lot of that. We hear it all the time on social media. We wanted to bring a different, value to, and it's good. I'm not saying that, there's no value in knowing who you are as Israel, but I think we got a lot of other issues and problems that we need to address and make sure that we bring value to. And so Brother Rashad was able to come and talk about burial insurance, talk about, tax write-offs, and all. We need brothers and sisters in Israel in these areas of education to be able to educate the people, so that way they know, different things of what's going on, within the structure. He's also a part of the NAACP, so you have brothers like that. That's Israelites that are amongst the NAACP, understand tax codes and all these things. We need that, and that's the value that we wanted to bring to the conference, to be able to help brothers and sisters. I'm tired of seeing a GoFundMe every time someone in Israel pass away. And family don't have insurance and things. And these are simple, easy things. And some of the insurance, you're looking at easily, $25 to $50 a month, to have a $50,000 policy. I just don't think it's right to leave that burden on your family, and things like that. But we have to educate ourselves, so that way we don't leave that. Scripture already tells us in Torah that we should leave an inheritance. So if we're not going to leave an inheritance, don't leave them dead either. Don't leave them the heartache of trying to figure out how they're going to be able to pay, to bury you. And that's the thing, man. I think that that's one of the main issues that we have within our community. We need to be educated in a lot of areas. Yeah, we be educated biblically, but we also need to have a practical understanding and a practical education in how do we live in these lands in which we have been dispersed in. It's very important to do that, and so that's my goal. That's my contribution. I want to make sure that our people are very well educated in areas. That's why I do what I do. That's why I cross the table. That's why I reach across the table. That's why I do a lot of things that I do to make sure that there's some form of information and education that is provided for our community, so that way everybody else got information and education for their community. We're the only ones that frown upon higher education. We're the only ones that frown upon any information. And we talk about all this other stuff and things, and we have to be able to understand that we have to be able to live in the land in which we're in and have a form of knowledge of it. And so that's pretty much it, man. It was awesome, man. An awesome conference. I'm so excited. 2024 is going to be even bigger. It's going to be new teachers brought, that I'm brought on the scene. New teachers that's on the scene. We're going to have different, all types of other teachers that are going to come to the conference, and we're expecting it to be on a whole nother level. We're expecting to double the attendance from this year. So we're already gearing up right now for a doubling of attendance, which is probably going to be, somewhere, around, over 100 and something people next year. But in the meantime, we also, information is coming for the, for Passover, for the Boom Passover. So that will be information will be posted pretty soon. Also, we already have, if you are in the Orlando area or know family and friends in the Orlando area, excuse me, we will be coming there on February 11th for a pop-up Shabbat service. February 11th, we will be in Orlando, Florida. Also, Nashville, Tennessee, I had a meeting, second meeting. We're coming to Nashville, Tennessee. Also, last night I had a meeting. We're coming to Dallas, Fort Worth, Texas. And we have 2 more locations that we're working on for the year for our pop-up Shabbat. In March, I will be in Baltimore, Maryland. I will also be in the DMV. What's going on, Sean? Happy Shabbat to you as well. Also, I will be in the Baltimore area in March with Bishop Antonio Palmer. I'll be there in March. And also, we're working on a pop-up Shabbat in the DC area, close to DC. So we got it going on, man. We are working diligently. We are receiving your emails. Again, it's not too late to if you guys are interested in signing up. It's very affordable. Tuition is very affordable. If you're interested in signing up, accredited Bible Institute, Bible College, you can email me at drbrown.harvardreapers@gmail.com. All right, you can email me there if you want to sign up for the associate's degree program, as well as if you want to sign up for the bachelor's degree program. We are working on the curriculum for the master's, and we're working on the curriculum for the master's degree. So be on the lookout for that. I'm working on that, but I have the associate's curriculum as well as I have written the bachelor's curriculum. Shout out to Harvest Reapers and the Harvest Reaper staff. Shout out to them for the chaplain program. We have an awesome and amazing chaplain program. We have several people who have come through Harvest Reapers who are now working in different areas of government, different areas of for chaplains, as well as we have an awesome anger management for teens, youth, and young adults program as well. That 2 years ago we went and stood before the board and requested a grant for $800,000 that will help other anger management and other board certified counseling programs to be able to help with that process. So we got a lot going on, man. So shout out to Harvest Reapers. And once again, if you're interested, definitely feel free to email me for more details and information, tuition, all that information. But we start this week. So we had our open house a few days ago, and we are ready to go with the associates program, the degree program, and the bachelor's degree program. And we're definitely excited about that. Shalom to Alexandria. How you doing? But again, if you're in the Atlanta area, you want to fellowship and you're looking for a place of worship, hit us up. Check us out at boomchurchint.org. Boom Church, I is in Indiana, N as in Nancy, T as in Tom.org. boomchurchint.org. If you're in the Houston, Texas area, be on the lookout. We're in Houston. If you're in Eastman, Georgia, we're in Eastman. If you're in Louisville, Kentucky, we're in Louisville. If you are in Akron, Ohio, we are in Akron. And if you are in Jacksonville, Florida, we're in Jacksonville. And we have pop-up Shabbats coming to cities near you. Nashville, Tennessee, Orlando, Florida, Dallas, Texas, Fort Worth area, the DC area, and we have one more that we're working on that I'm not going to disclose yet because we're still working on it. But blessings to you all. I'm almost to our temple, almost to our assembly, so place of worship. So definitely holler at me, check out the website, and y'all be blessed, man, and have a great, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Shabbat. Hallelujah.